You know what? Some days you just gotta put on your favorite flower power sweater and say, let's take over the world, because that's what we're doing today. This is absolutely my favorite, as you can tell, just joyful, playful, fun sweater. And I'm feeling it today. I'm feeling the joy. Every time I put this on, I just feel transformed. Um, so today I wanted to share a few sort of like tangible, actionable things that you can do as a leader to become a more authentic leader, to step more into your authentic leadership style. And I've talked a little bit about the importance of authentic leadership and why, how it builds trust and all of these things. And today I want to give some kind of like tangible things you can do. So first and foremost, knowing that leadership is a process. It's a journey. it's a constant, I believe it is a constant self-growth, like personal development journey, because you're constantly looking at your stuff. You're looking at where are you getting triggered? What's coming up for you so that you don't react and get that on other people, right? You don't like react and get angry and put that on your team or blame your team. It's like personal responsibility is a big piece of being an effective and powerful leader. So it's all internal work. It's a lot of internal work over here when you step into a leadership position. So knowing that it is a journey, right? And giving yourself some grace for this journey and knowing you're not going to get it perfectly on day one, or even on day 100, or even on day 3,565. Okay. It is such a journey and you're constantly learning and growing and evolving. So giving yourself some grace for that is first and foremost. And I think the key thing for discovering what your leadership style is, because everybody has a different kind of leadership style, is to uncover what your core values are. So do some journaling, ask ChatGPT to give you some questions to journal on about what do you value as a leader? What is most important to you? Because that is what you are going to stand for. That is when the stuff hits the fan, right? That's when you have to stand in your core values and have uncomfortable conversations with people. So knowing who you are is going to make this journey so much easier for you. Knowing who you are as a leader and knowing what you stand for. It's going to help you make hard decisions, who to hire, who to fire, who to give a warning to, right? When to back off, when to step in, and all of that. So that's first, is like, understand it's a journey and a process. That's number one, right? That's like the pre-step. And then number two is to get clear on your core values. And when you show up consistently as the person who backs their core values, that's when you start to gain more trust. And so this is why I say it's such a journey, because it's not about how you show up on day one. It's about how you show up every single day over time and build that trust. Trust builds over time with your people. Okay. Another really important key of a good leader is listening. And specifically what I mean is listening not to respond, but listening as a skill of being present with another person. Listening to understand, not to respond. This is where improv really comes in, because in an improv scene or an improv exercise, you are training yourself to be so present with the other person that you are listening to everything they're giving you and then deciding how to respond or react. So it's not, I'm going to listen to you so that I can say my piece, so that I can make the decision so that I can, double down on this idea that I have of how this conversation is going to go. No, I'm listening to you. I'm with you. I'm listening to understand, because at the end of the day, everybody wants to be seen. Everybody wants to be heard and understood. And if you can listen from a place of, I'm here to understand you, and coming from curiosity rather than judgment, or rather than preconceived notions about who this person is, it is going to take you so far as a leader. So this is where improv really comes in, is listen to understand, not to respond. Okay. So those are some, I don't want to make this too long, but those are just some core elements to developing yourself as an authentic leader, and giving yourself grace, like understanding you are human, you are going to mess up. And I talked about this in a previous video, but the ability to take ownership for your mess ups is also a huge piece of being a good leader, is saying, I thought it was going to go a different way. I messed up. Here's where I can own that. And does anybody need anything moving forward from me? How can I clean this up with you? So understanding you're human and showing your humanity is going to be a big piece of your journey as a leader, and becoming a really trusted leader and building a really strong culture. Cool? All right, I hope this was helpful. Fun. I am ready to have a really fun day, because fun and play and joy are some of my core values, and I am representing that here today and for the rest of time.